You can't see it yet, but we got something up here. And I believe it's an old song dog. Can you see the eyes? I don't even know if I'm pointing the camera in the right place. Man, golly. That's exciting. That's exciting when you see when you turn the headlights on him, and when you see the eyes in the headlights. There he is. Man, that is awesome. That is awesome. I don't know if that's a daggum mangy looking dog there. Ugly looking. Looks like it's got a bald spot on the other side. Might be doing him a favor. This is a set that I had out. I mean, it's been 2 weeks steady, 2 weeks to the day. Haven't had any activity. It was a T-bone. And it's just been sitting there, and I've been riding by it, and it's been disappointing every time. But you can see now, I mean, just leaving that stuff out, I freshened the urine up on it and put a little more gland on it this past weekend, I think. I had coyote gland on there, and it finally paid off. Man, having that patience is tough, and leaving these things out here for 2 weeks at the time without getting any action is tough, but it finally paid off. You just gotta lay with it. Well, must have just caught a beaver in this drowner. You could see the ripples on the water still. He was, I mean, literally must have moments ago caught him. Which there's my stick that I've had laying beside it. And because I saw he was swimming on top just a minute ago, and you can see all his bubbles now. So I'm gonna get on down the road, leave him alone, and come back and pick him up a little later. 2 animals in the truck, man. This is a good morning. Actually, I just realized what happened here is you can see my drowning rod here staked off with I don't remember what that is, a 30-inch T-bar. But he pulled up the end of it, so it was kind of straight out that way and anchored down in deep water, and he pulled it up. So he's hiding out, and then he can come up and get a breath of air and go back down. So that's why you got to make sure you anchor the top of your drowning rods or drowning wires solidly, because that'll happen. I've had it happen more so with a drowning cable anchored with like a anchored with a cinder block or something, more than I have these drowning rods. But it still is something that happens, so another thing to watch out for and keep in mind. Oh, got another ringtail. This is turning into a real good morning now. That's 3 critters, still got a few traps to check. Pretty sunrise there. Can't beat a good morning on the trap line. This is a coyote that I caught this morning, and you can see, I mean, just eat up a mange. Tail, I mean, I could tell it in the, I mean, that's bald spots, a little bit of hair growing back, but I mean, you could tell it in the dark looking at it that the coyote, there was something wrong with it. And what a shame, man, what a shame, but that's part of it. You know, that's part of being out there here and, you know, seeing real life. Real life in Mother Nature is not always pretty. That coyote was caught. I had a T-bone right here, and there was a cow patty right here. And like I said, man, been here for 2 weeks, and there's my T-bone there with nothing, not a word, and then all of a sudden, bam, pick him up. So get it reset, run a couple more days, and may go ahead and pull these traps. So I had a question about lure placement, and this is a remake, so I'll do another video hopefully tomorrow, sometime this weekend, about, you know, making a fresh set. But this is a remake in a cow field. So I've got a T-bone. So my trap's here in the center. I've got the T-bone here with a yodel dog, so a coyote gland lure there. I've got old cow pie with bobcat urine, and then I've got just a clump of dirt from where I dug out the trap bed. I've got a punch hole, so just a small hole that I drove right in there with some Violator 7. So just some lure down that hole, so that it works kind of twofold. For one, I'm hoping that that's going to be enough blocking to keep cows from walking over it. Of course it's not, but in my mind it makes me feel a little bit better. But two, that's 3 smell points, right? So ideally the most convenient way for a coyote to come up and check this thing out is to stand right here in the center and smell all of them. Or you can smell this one, but then he's got to step over here to smell this one. So anyway, that's just a quick rundown of that's how I've remade a lot of my sets in this cow field, with multiple kind of smell and attraction points to try to discourage cows, as well as encourage more foot stepping by the game that comes in and works them.